Hi, my name is Ghada Benitez. I'm a certified international property specialist and a licensed realtor, connecting the lucrative real estate opportunities of Dubai and the greater UAE with global real estate investors. This is my third season of the Dubai Connect podcast, and I wanted to start things off a little differently with this season. Now that I've been doing this for a couple of years and I have a couple seasons in, there are some common questions that come up time and time again from you, my viewers and listeners, as well as for the investors that I've had the pleasure of helping guide on their investment journeys throughout Dubai. So, since these questions seem to come up over and over, I thought this would be a great opportunity to dedicate an episode to just answering the most commonly asked questions. So here we go. And if there are any other questions that I don't cover, please feel free to reach out to me or comment on my episode, and I will address them in further episodes or I will reply back. This is season 3 of the Dubai Connect podcast. So we'll start off with something that comes up. We all know that Dubai is reaching record breaking levels with regards to being a top real estate markets that have all eyes, global investors, ultra high net worth investors, people looking to move there, to invest there, etc. And with that, there's the question that comes up often: is Dubai facing a real estate bubble? The answer is no, not according to the recent findings from the UBS Bubble Index report that came out for 2023 that shows that Dubai is still considered a fair buy and underpriced. And if we go back to actually defining what a real estate bubble is, it's when there is an inflated price that isn't justified by the actual demand, and or they aren't able to achieve meeting that demand that can help contribute to a real estate bubble. But in fact, the demand in Dubai is a real demand based on the population expansion and based on the tourist destination being top tourist global destination. And the developers are working to help meet that demand. So this is not a hyperinflated demand that is not going to be met. And Dubai really does operate like a business. In fact, on one of my previous episodes I did with an attorney, Michael Corbawi, he called Dubai Inc. And I also have an episode with the Dubai Land Department, Dr. Mahmoud Albright, senior advisor. Proud to be the only American that's had him on my podcast. And we talk about how Dubai developers work with the Dubai Land Department to ensure that there's that constant healthy balance of demand and supply, where investors are going to be able to capitalize on that opportunity for the demand, but also so that it's not so unaffordable for its residents. So I hope that that answers that question, and I will link actually the study reports from UBS. So, with that, and talking about the high demand in Dubai, another question that I'm asked is, well, Gigi, what are the key drivers for demand in Dubai? And we'll address a few of those right now, but I will probably go into further into some of these topics in later, more longer form videos. But if you just look at the financial reports, Dubai has a very stable economy and it's growing. GDP numbers are very strong. Then you have the population expansion. Dubai hit 3.5 million residents last year, the end of 2023. They're anticipating to double that population of residents. So clearly, that's a key driver. Tourist destination, I've discussed many times. Dubai has been ranked as a top tourist destination 3 years in a row by TripAdvisor. And that is another key driver, for example, for short term rentals. Also, there are constant government initiatives in place, such as the Quality of Life Initiative, that continues to attract people to come and move to Dubai, to set up businesses in Dubai, to live in Dubai. So it's not just a transient place, but they're really catering to the long-term growth of the city and the residents with it. In addition, the safety of investing in Dubai is another key driver of demand. With the Dubai Land Department and the Real Estate Regulatory Agency overseeing all real estate transactions in Dubai, that really encourages global investors to come and have a piece of what's happening there. Of course, affordable pricing, if we were to compare the price per square footage in Dubai, and that's also what's mentioned in the UBS Bubble Index, Dubai is still considerably less expensive than major markets, especially here in the US, comparing it to New York, San Francisco, San Diego, where I live, and Los Angeles, and other top world markets as well around the world. So for those that want to build their wealth through real estate, Dubai offers that opportunity. There's this misconception that you have to be just ultra high net worth individual to invest in Dubai, but that's not true. In fact, prices per square foot, we could get you in for as little as a couple $100,000. And with the attractive payment plans that are 0% installment payments during the construction and pre-construction, it really allows people to get in on this building wealth through real estate. Of course, I can't not mention the favorable tax environment of Dubai as being another key driver. We can't necessarily say anymore that Dubai is completely tax-free because we know that they've recently incorporated corporate tax, which is still quite competitive on an international comparison level. But with regards to investments for real estate, no capital appreciation taxes, no capital gains taxes, no property taxes. For people that live in Dubai, no income taxes. Again, that's a key driver for the demand in Dubai. The strategic location is another key driver. Dubai is actually located closer to the rest of the world than, let's say, we are here in the United States. And with Dubai Airport being a major hub and the Al Maktoum Airport that recently is announced going to be the largest international airport in the world, that strategic location is another key driver for demand in Dubai. Dubai's lifestyle caters to all different demographics. Whether you're young and single and just want to go and take advantage of the incredible job opportunities and money-making opportunities, you're a family that wants to raise your children in a very safe and multicultural, harmonious area, or you're someone like myself who wants to start a business on an international level and mix elbows with people from all over the world, Dubai's lifestyle really caters to all different types of people. And of course, the high ROI. In Dubai, the projections show right now that you can expect about 10% a year capital gains, capital appreciation. So let's say if the average construction is 3 years for an off-plan project, you're looking at about 30% capital appreciation upon handover. And then long-term rental returns, and you can fact check me on Property Finder because Dubai is a very, very transparent real estate market. Long-term rental returns are about 7 to 9%, and short-term rental returns are 12 to 15%. And there's such an ease of doing business and investing in Dubai. Everything can be done online from wherever you are in the world. There are even apps being introduced, such as the Rest app, where you can track in real time the progress of your off-plan construction property, and you can purchase your entire property online. So it really does help to have such an ease of doing business. Property management is another very easy business model in Dubai that you can have done from wherever you are in the world because everything is online for you. Another question that I'm often asked is, can I secure financing as a foreigner? Yes, absolutely. In Dubai, you can secure up to 60% financing as a foreigner. The rates are actually quite competitive, and as they stand right now, they are less than the United States and in Canada. You can reach out to me and my team, and we can help direct you with some of the most reputable mortgage lenders in Dubai. Another hot topic is, how can I qualify for a golden visa? Well, the golden visa in Dubai continues to be more and more attractive and help to really attract a diverse talent pool from around the world. And there are various ways to secure a golden visa that you can check out on one of my previous episodes. But just touching upon how to secure a golden visa through real estate investments, currently it's a 2 million dirham minimum investment, and there's no longer a period where you have to have your minimum payment made before you can start to secure the visa. Now, as soon as you purchase that 2 million dirham, even if it's an off plan, you are on your way to securing that golden visa. 10 years, you get to sponsor your spouse, your unmarried children, as well as your employees or workers. So here's another question. I actually covered this in another episode that I just did with one of my favorite sales directors herself, coming from Dubai. Why should I work with a broker versus directly with the developer? Well, I'm a little biased, being that I am a certified international property specialist and a licensed realtor that is working with all developers in Dubai and the UAE. So when a client comes to a real estate agent, or they call them brokers in Dubai, here obviously in California, you're not a broker unless you have a specific license for that. I'm a licensed realtor, so I am not a broker in the United States, although that's what I would be defined as in Dubai. The reason why you would want to work with someone such as myself is because we are not going to be biased towards just one developer. We get paid the same from all the developers, and we all have access to all the developers. Some have better relationships with certain ones than others, but the truth is that working with someone like me, I'm not looking at just pushing something to you. I'm looking at helping you strategize long term, and that means, what are your goals? What are you looking for? Are you looking for moving there? So we want to look at a certain neighborhood that caters to your lifestyle. Are you looking for the flipping, which would be, let's say, the capital appreciation within 3 years? Are you looking for gathering rental properties? Is short-term rental something that you are interested in? Are you looking at the more secure and stable long-term rentals? And then what is your budget and timeline? And based on that, we're going to cater and tailor the opportunities for you and the choices from you from various developers. I'm very, very cautious of which developers I promote based on my work with the Dubai Land Department and in Dubai, working with my partner, for example, who has 18 years doing real estate in Dubai, to understand who to trust with regards to maximizing your ROI as an investor. So that is just one aspect of it, but it's also about that long-term strategy, post-sale service, that I or other agents are going to help you with the property management, with timing the sale of your property on time and helping you resell your property, because that's a whole other animal and beast, and helping you really make the most strategic decisions for your portfolio. In addition, even during the sale itself, helping you to track down your SPA, your OCUD, and other documents that are important for you, helping connect you with international tax attorneys, with the mortgage lenders, with financial concierges to set up your golden visa, etc. All this is going to come from working with someone such as myself. And I will take it a step further. It's not just about working with any broker, but I firmly believe that I am filling in a place in the market as a certified international property specialist that has secured additional education so that I really understand the intricacies of doing international real estate investing. So I hope that answers that question. So another question, and actually maybe even a concern, I will say, from some here in the US. How can I keep track of my investment from all of the way across the world? Dubai is constantly innovating and constantly streamlining the purchase process and the entire post-sales process for investors, such as the recently launched REST app, which you can find on the Dubai Land Department government's website, which allows you to track in real time the progress of your off-plan pre-construction development. As well, property management, it's all done online, even with the short-term rentals, so that you can keep track of what's happening without having to get on a plane and worry about going out there to handle it yourself. There are regulations in place to protect you as a global real estate investor, and in fact, that is a huge part of the real estate investment market in Dubai. I believe the figures were as much as 76% of real estate investors are globally based. So this is the business model that the Dubai is really catering to. Another question that I'm asked, how do payment plans work in Dubai? Well, when you purchase an off plan, which is another way of saying pre-construction property in Dubai, typically you're looking at putting down about 20% as your deposit and then a one-time 4% Dubai Land Department fee. And then you will be on a 0% interest rate installment payment plan with the developer through an escrow account that is managed by the Dubai Land Department over the period of construction of your project, which is typically 3 to 5 years. You can expect during that construction period to make probably about 20% a year payments. And then right before handover, at the end of that construction period of 3 to 5 years, is when you would have to come in with that final payment, whether it's you're securing it through financing, paying cash, or you can choose to flip the property. So along the same line, I'm asked, what happens if I can't make that final payment upon handover? Well, this is how a lot of people have made a lot of money in Dubai. You have the opportunity to flip the product. So in Dubai, unlike most cities around the world, once you've met a certain threshold, and that is in your SPA, your sales purchase agreement, and varies developer to developer, but let's just say it's about 40%. Once you've paid 40%, you are legally allowed to sell that property and cash out on the capital appreciation at that time. So right before handover, you can sell it. And that actually has been historically the sweet spot of when people have quote unquote flipped their property and made their maximum amount of capital appreciation, or the max amount at that point. The other choice is, of course, you can secure financing. As we had just discussed, you can secure financing for up to 60% as a foreign investor in Dubai, and that can help you make that final payment. How do I handle property management? So the property management model in Dubai is probably one of the simplest ones to manage as an investor because it is such a well-serviced, well-oiled system. And there are very reputable brands and companies that are doing the marketing, whether you're dealing with the short-term Airbnb and Vrbo, they do the marketing to the Europeans or whomever is vacationing at, whatever group at that point is touring Dubai, or the long-term property management. And I actually have an entire episode with Proper, and they can walk you through in that episode the steps of property management. But it's probably one of the simplest models and the easiest, most efficient, and easiest done online. So it's not something that should be a concern. What do you think of beep? So I'm often asked of what I think of certain developers, and the truth is not all developers are made equally. Yes, in Dubai, fraud is not going to happen because you have the precautions in place through the regulations and restrictions by the Dubai Land Department. They have regulations, they have parameters in place to ensure you cannot be frauded by a developer. However, that does not mean that you're going to have max ROI, whatever developer you choose to invest in. You should work with a real estate agent or a certified international property specialist that has experience in Dubai market to help you make the best strategic decisions about which developers have the best reputation depending on what your goals are. So for example, if flipping and resale is your goal, we have to make sure that that's a brand that does really well in the resale market. If rental is your goal, we have to make sure that that's a really, good brand for that. Quality, customer service, innovation, delivering on time are all important factors to consider when thinking about which developer to work with. And that's another reason why you want to work with actually an agent versus directly with a developer, so that you get that neutral third-party advice. A question that is asked quite often is, do I have to have a sponsor to buy property in Dubai? The answer is no. Dubai has set up freehold areas where you own the property outright. So, thank you for watching my episode or listening if you're listening on Spotify or Apple. I hope that I've been able to help address some of the most common questions that you may have about investing in Dubai. I highly encourage you to comment, like, subscribe, follow me, and engage with me, as it is clearly my passion to help guide global real estate investors on their journey of building their portfolio in the city of the future of Dubai. With that, I'll say thank you and tune in for the next episode. Bye. This is season 3 of the Dubai Connect podcast.